Preparing family meals for just $1.50 a serve is actually easier than you might think. Healthy Mummy is the biggest online community for mums in the world, and they recently set up a family of 7 with all they could eat for a month.
It's amazing. It took 7 hours to make 531 healthy dinners and lunches, 85 breakfasts and 56 snacks. While that level of preparation might not suit everyone, there are plenty of ideas that anyone can use to save both money and time. And from Healthy Mummy, meal prep queens Sasha Farley and Katie Purcell are here to share those tips with us. Morning to you.
Good
Nice to see you.
morning.
That amount of meals is just completely daunting to me. It took you 7 hours. There were 4 of you?
Yeah.
4 extremely fantastic, multitasking mums, I presume.
It's all about planning.
So,
We
okay,
had
so
one on the stovetop, one on the things that went in the oven. We had one doing a bit of running around and plating up and cleaning
Sounds
up.
like chaos.
It was organised. Yes.
So if you're on your own, if you're mum or dad at home, or whoever's preparing the food, what sort of preparation do you need to do a whole lot of meals beforehand?
I think use your kitchen appliances, like use your slow cooker, use your oven, use your stovetop, and make the most of the space you've got, basically. If there's only one person in the kitchen, have as many things on as you can at the same time.
And do an approach that works for your family. You don't need to cook a whole lot of meals. You can do nightly prep and just plan for a week at a time so it's not overwhelming.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good advice. I still can't get my head around how many you've made. I don't think I've made potentially that many in my life.
No, but most people wouldn't. You've
Yeah.
got 4 extremely competent women that are doing that.
Absolutely, and the tip, as you've mentioned, to prep everything before we put it away. So how much do we need to buy, would you say, for a week's worth of meals?
It really depends.
Yeah, well, in my household, we generally cook double. So we do all the chopping and stuff before you put it in the fridge. So, like chopping up carrots, things like that, grating. The fried rice, for example, has a lot of veggies in it, so I'll grate the pumpkin before putting it away. So when it comes to cooking, you're literally just throwing everything in and putting the dish together.
Yeah, okay. And your advice is also to cook 2 different meals at the one time. So that means that it's only
2 or
1
3.
load. Yeah, but that's a great
2 or
idea
3,
because you're
you
only
can-
cleaning up once.
Yeah. So you do
exactly.
slow cooker, stovetop and the oven.
Ah,
so then you've got
that's
3
full on.
going.
But what would you be doing in each of them, for example?
So something like over there, we've got the slow cooked chicken. So have that on, that looks after itself. You put that on and you don't have to do anything for 6 hours until it's ready. Yeah. And then you can be preparing what goes in the oven while that's cooking, cook something on the stovetop. So you've always got something.
It's a portal into your personality, this, isn't it? You've got to be very organised to cook 2 or 3 dishes.
That's what it comes down
at
to,
once,
really.
Yeah.
Organisation and practice.
Yeah.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Once the meals are cooked, we stock the freezer, of course, for those times when we just can't be bothered cooking. How many plastic containers are we going to need?
Really depends how much you're prepping for. If you don't have, not everybody has a massive freezer, so you can store things in sandwich bags and snap bags as
snap
well.
bags because you just get rid of all the air out of them and you can reuse the bags. You just wash them.
Mince. I always put mince and I flatten them so you can have like almost sheets of mince in the freezer. But I would say 20 to 30 containers. I'm always putting leftovers, so sometimes I'll cook double or even triple of dinner. So I have dinner, and then there's lunch the next day, and then there's also freezer stock.
Yep.
Wow,
all right.
Always a snack ready to go.
Yeah, and snacks always in the bags because it takes up less room and you can just grab it on the way out from the freezer and it's defrosted by the time you've got somewhere.
Lovely. Well, I know
already portioned up.
The family who received that fantastic gift were very, very worthy recipients.
Yeah.
So thank you both
Absolutely.
so much. Really
Definitely.
appreciate you coming in,
No
Sasha and
problem.
Katie.